What's going on, YouTube family? How y'all doing today? Today is Monday. Appreciate everybody for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all for the support, for liking, commenting, and sharing my videos. This family is gonna grow. This family is going to grow soon. I got a good feeling about something going on. You know, so I got a good feeling. I feel like something cooking up, but we just can't see it. You feel me? I see something cooking, but that's all about the faith. You gotta have that faith. If y'all haven't us already, thank the Lord that you woke up this morning and be grateful. But let's go ahead and get into today's verse of the day. And today I am reading 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 8 and 9. We are hard pressed on every side, but not crushed, perplexed, but not in despair, persecuted, but not abandoned, struck down, but not destroyed. Paul was a wanted and hunted man because of what he was for Jesus. 40 men conspired together to not eat or drink until they got Paul out of there. Living as a wanted man meant terrible stress, but Paul was not crushed by this stress. He could still serve the Lord gloriously. Paul knew the power and victory of Jesus in his life because he was continually in situations where only the power and victory of Jesus could meet his need. There are some aspects of God's great work in our lives that only happen through trials and suffering. Y'all, that's why I'm always like, don't worry about what you're going through, because what you're going through is making you. What you're going through is making you a stronger person. You may not know it because you may feel like you're weak right there. But once you get through that situation, you're going to be like, I got through that? Dang, you're going to be shocked that you got through what you're going through. Yeah, it's bad right now. Yeah, you getting, I'm talking about you. Ooh. Yeah, you getting your butt whooped. But when you get out of it and you be like, I made it out of that, and you looking back on it, you're gonna be like, I see what God was showing me. I see what God was instilling in me. You feel me? But that's the verse of the day, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about that verse. And let's go ahead and get into the book. And y'all, today we are in Numbers chapter 25. While Israel was staying in Shittim, the men began to indulge in sexual immorality with Moabite women, who invited them to the sacrifice to their gods. The people ate the sacrificial meal and bowed before these gods. So Israel yoked themselves to the Baal of Peor, and the Lord's anger burned against them. Dang, Israel, y'all were doing good. We were doing good. Baal was a great Canaanite fertility god. The worship of Baal was a constant temptation for the children of Israel. Now we all know Balaam tried his best to curse Israel, but he was unsuccessful. But his greed motivated him to be persistent in finding a way to help Balak. The Lord said to Moses, take all the leaders of these people, kill them and expose them in broad daylight before the Lord, so that the Lord's fierce of anger may turn away from Israel. So Moses said to Israel judges, each of you must put to death those of your people who have yoked themselves to the Baal of Peor. I think that's Baal. I'm going to start saying Baal. My bad, y'all. B-A-A-L. I think that's Baal. God thought that the offenders should be judged openly, since it wasn't a sin to be kept hidden, and this kind of open sin had to be dealt with openly. When a sin like this is tolerated or approved in a culture, it was a sign of decay, and the Lord, speaking through Moses, wouldn't accept that. Then an Israelite man brought into the camp a Midianite woman, right before their eyes of Moses and the whole assembly of Israel, while they were weeping at the entrance to the tent of meeting. When Phinehas, son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the priest, saw this, he left the assembly, took a spear in his hand, and followed the Israelite into the tent. He drove the spear into both of them, right through the Israelite man and into the woman's stomach. Then the plague against the Israelites was stopped. But those who died in the plague numbered 24,000 people. Phinehas was probably not the only one that stood for the righteousness, but God could honor just one righteous act and cause it to make the difference. 24,000 people died in this plague. I'm sure Balak was sitting back smiling at what was going on. The Lord said to Moses, Phinehas, son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the priest, has turned my anger away from the Israelites. Since he was zealous for my honor among them as I am, I did not put an end to them in my zeal. Therefore tell him, I am making my covenant of peace with him. He and his descendants will have a covenant of a lasting priesthood because he was zealous for the honor of his God and made atonement for the Israelites. Zealous means to show great energy or enthusiasm in the pursuit of a cause or objective. Phinehas was passionate about the same thing God was passionate about. The name of the Israelite who was killed with the Midianite woman was Zimri, son of Salu, the leader of a Semonite family. And the name of the Midianite woman who was put to death was Cosbi, daughter of Zur, a tribal chief of a Midianite family. The Lord said to Moses, treat the Midianites as enemies and kill them. They treated you as enemies when they deceived you in the Peor incident involving their sister Cosbi, the daughter of a Midianite leader, the woman who was killed when the plague came as a result of that incident. So the Israelite man and the Moabite woman who had publicly sinned both came from fathers who were leaders. God commanded Israel to show no mercy towards the Midianites who played a role in seducing Israel to these sins. Man, 24,000 people gone. Dang. Balak just looking back, he probably like, yeah, I got him now. But nah, I believe God got something for him. You know what I'm saying? That was their punishment right there. That plague sent against them. 24,000 people wiped off. And hey, I believe God still got them. You know what I'm saying? I believe God still gonna push them towards a victory. Some way, somehow. But you know what I'm saying? We gonna get there. We gonna read there. You know what I'm saying? So y'all let me know what y'all thought about today's video in the comments. Like, share, and y'all appreciate it for being there. You know what I'm saying? The support is well appreciated. You know what I'm saying? I see it. I see everything. So y'all appreciate it. And hey, y'all have a blessed day. I'm out.